Uni, do you know this place? Yeah, this is part of our 6 kilometre safari. So we'll be running dog sleds across here very soon as that river freezes up. It's also one of our little camping spots in the very beginning of spring, because that river in places opens up quite soon and we've got a nice hard trail to get here, so we sometimes camp in the trees off here to the left. Okay, here's our river. That's the safari route, and this is a good place to get water in the springtime, and I'm gonna get some water right now. Okay, a little experiment with the grumpy stove today. That is dried orange peel. So I've heard of people using cat litter in these kind of stoves and all kinds of things. I mean, to me the main point of these stoves is you can find the fuel, i.e. twigs, pretty much everywhere, but yeah, orange peel, rather than just throw it in the bin. It's light enough to carry around in your pack, so I thought I'd see how well it works. So I've got the stove on a quad bike trail so as not to damage all of the lichen too much. Uni is over there digging holes in the lichen in the forest floor. Some of us are a little bit more environmentally responsible than others. So dry orange peel, by the way, I've used dried orange peel in the past. I've used as a fire lighter, but only indoors. It's full of oils and it burns quite hot, so I've used it in indoor fireplaces, but never, as far as I can remember, never outdoors. Hello everyone and welcome to the Kuchli Bushcraft channel. Okay, so we're going to start the video with a coffee outdoors and finish off with a beer indoors. So just out for a nice little walk with the Uni beast, who's been very good at the moment. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about a few little projects, also maybe a little bit about work, a little bit about the sled dogs, because winter is coming. We've already got snow on the hills. It snowed a little bit, but it's all melted. But it's below freezing point at the moment, and yeah, right at the moment we're training the dogs. We've got to get them all fit, ready for the winter, because the season starts with a bang. November and December are very busy. There's this fat old guy called Father Christmas who lives here, and he brings us a lot of tourists. So we're starting to be very busy. The hours are starting to get longer, and also we're gonna stop having any sunlight at all, any direct sunlight at least, for a few weeks. It's going to be getting very cold and dark here in the Arctic. Yeah, I also wanted to mention I got a really nice package of some friends in Catalonia. So Catalonia, for those who don't know, it's in the north of what's now Spain. It used to be a country all of its own, and Catalan people like to see themselves as being a bit different from the Spanish. They've got their own language, and I used to live there. So I used to be a gardener in Catalonia. Before that I worked in factories and building sites in the UK, and now I work with sled dogs in the Arctic. How life has changed. Uni's seen something over there. Could well be a reindeer. We found a nice big capercaillie the other day. We like capercaillies. They're very nice for barking at. yeah, so Joan was the main instigator, I think. He's got an Instagram account. And I'll put a link to that in the description. I'm not gonna go into what they sent. The other one was Edu, who's got a YouTube channel in Spanish, and also David Payares, who makes, well, Payares folding knives. Go on, Uni. You be brave. Oh, that's easy. Whoa! Don't pull me in. Here I am, back in the Kukuli kitchen. Okay, so yeah, a couple of things I was going to mention. One is, yeah, I mentioned they got the package from Catalonia. It'll probably mean a few folding knife reviews coming, and which is good because it's something that I can do maybe inside when it's too dark to film outside. When we've got the polar night, it becomes challenging, and also batteries just die. And yeah, as if you're interested in folders and EDC stuff, you could do a lot worse than checking out the guy who sent us, or one of the three guys, his Instagram account, which is Feel Bushcats. I'll put a link down here in the bottom. So I've got a couple of little knife making projects to be getting on with, but I've got something in here that I thought you might find interesting. Let's see. Surely there's more tape. Yeah, there's more tape. There's always more tape. And the package I received from Catalonia, I did an unboxing in the other room with hardly any light. At the end of a 15-hour day, it went really quite badly. Okay, so there's a few other things in here. But yeah, this is another little knife making project. So I've got a few little projects on the go, or planned. I've not made any knives or handled any knives, put handles on any knives in quite a while. But they're now selling these. So as if you've seen the Woods knife Predator on my channel, these are blanks made by the same company, which is Lowry or Laurin Metalli. So as if you hear the two names being used like they're interchangeable. Basically, Lowry is a name, Laurin Metalli is metal belonging to Lowry. Yeah, so you can call it both. But yeah, that's very, very similar to the Predator, and like I say, made by the same company. The grind doesn't look quite as high. The spine actually feels a little bit sharper. These are available in stainless and carbon. This is in stainless because it's for a friend of mine who likes stainless. Personally, I'd go for 80 CRV2 every time. But €23 these are. It's Oulun, does it say on the box? Boko Darvike. I'll put a link to them as well. So anyone who's interested in making knives, I think those would make excellent blade blanks. And I've got the granny here, which is, it just needs testing out. I'll probably end up taking a little bit more off the handle in places. I think maybe here, and I think maybe here, but I've put some oil on it. It's actually got pine tar in it, I think. It was either the pine tar that I made myself, or I did a little experiment. I made some pine pitch and I had a lot of black gunk left over and put it in a bottle with some linseed oil, and and this is a bottle, and I don't know what it is, apart from I honestly believe it's some kind of pine tar mixed with linseed oil. But yeah, it's looks different with a bit of a darker handle, I think. Lots of tool marks all over it. I'm not bothered about taking the tool marks out, because I actually think that gives it a little bit of character. All I'm concerned about really is hot spots, which is a little bit, I actually think the fawn spot's going to be okay. I think up here, maybe, yeah, I need to test it out. Another thing I was thinking about doing today was taking it into work and felling a few trees, because we need more trees taken down. As if it's in work time, I'm obviously going to be using the chainsaw. But yeah. Lapland Red Ale, that's nice stuff. So basically, I've been uploading quite a lot in the last week, and the reason is I had a few days off work and I wanted to get some filming out of the way. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to keep on top of YouTube and releasing content religiously every week when the actual season hits. I'm going to do my best, but we're going to be horrendously busy as usual. But yeah, it's getting colder, the snow's coming, and I'll leave you with a little bit of footage of the quad training from yesterday. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and yeah, if you don't mind as well, if you can check out Joanne's Instagram, and yeah, thank you very much and good night. Cheers. Running the dogs in front of quad bikes allows us to make much bigger teams. That way we can run all of the dogs on the farm. We've got 205 of them now. We can run them all in a day. It's quite a long day, but yeah, they need to get fit, ready for the winter and particularly for the Christmas season. As the turkeys are getting fattened up, our dogs are getting fed. Yeah, well, we're gonna get on with our little walk now, and Yes. Yeah, so I got a really nice package arrived the other day from Catalonia. Catalonia is, for the people who don't know, it's in the north of Spain. It used to be a country in its own right, so it's got its own language and a distinct culture, and